I want to ask you something that might sound a little strange at first, but when was the last time someone sat with you? I mean, really sat with you. Fully present, no agenda, just genuinely holding space. And then as they did that, something began to shift in your body. It wasn't a conversation. It wasn't that they gave you advice or motivation or encouragement, like genuine, regulated, safe presence. If you're struggling to remember a time that happened, that should tell you something important. Co-regulation is a term from neuroscience and developmental psychology. It describes what happens between two nervous systems when they come into contact with genuine care and safety. Your nervous system literally synchronizes with the nervous system of the person you're with. Heart rates begin to mirror, breathing patterns align, and the stress chemicals in your body literally begin to shift. Now, this is not a metaphor. This is actually measurable. So recently I came across a book called A General Theory of Love. It was written by three brilliant doctors, and they called this limbic resonance. Basically the capacity for two mammalian nervous systems to attune to each other and change one another's physiology. And their findings were incredible. The nervous system cannot fully regulate itself in isolation. It needs the presence of another regulated nervous system to find its way home. That's what they said, to find its way home. So think about a baby. When a baby is distressed, you can't teach the baby to regulate. You hold the baby, and then hopefully your regulated nervous system transmits safety to theirs. And what happens? They calm down. You've probably seen these videos on YouTube where a mom or a dad will keep the baby on their chest, right? Now, that didn't happen because the baby understood something. It's because their body felt something through contact with the adult. Now, here's the thing that we all forget. Adults have the same nervous system. We're not any different than we were when we were babies. We just convince ourselves we're supposed to do it all alone, or understand, or read. And if you really think about it, almost every healing modality today focuses on doing stuff alone, like isolating and putting ourselves on the island, meditation, journaling, breath work, affirmation. Even most therapy is structured so that you're talking and the therapist is maintaining professional distance. All of that is valuable, but none of that is co-regulation. And here's the painful irony of all of it. The patterns most people are trying to heal, whether it's anxiety, disconnection, difficulty trusting, or an inability to stay present in relationships, almost all of those patterns were created in the absence of co-regulation. In the moments where the nervous system as a child really needed safe, attuned presence, and we didn't get it. That's what actually caused the little t trauma in the first place. So trying to heal those wounds in isolation is like trying to learn what warmth feels like by reading about fires. You can understand everything you want about a fire. You can even watch a fireplace on YouTube, but until you feel the heat, your body doesn't know what that warmth is. So when you sit with someone in genuine co-regulation, when two nervous systems are actually in contact, not just two minds having a conversation, something begins to happen that's really difficult to explain until you feel it. There's this settling. It's like a dropping. Like the body finally stops bracing and relaxes from the fight, flight, freeze response. Now, people that work with us in our community describe it as the first time they've ever felt safe in another person's presence. Not conceptually safe, not understanding safety, like actually physically safe. And when you feel that shift from fight, flight, freeze into rest and digest, that's the nervous system receiving a new template, a new possibility for what connection can actually feel like. And each time you receive a template through enough repetition with enough different templates through different people, it basically just starts to become your new normal. Now, that's what we call installation, not insight, not understanding. an actual felt sense repetition in safe connection over time. And I think we all intuitively know this. Like, you're around certain people that feel like you're being resourced, and there are people that when you leave, you need like a vitamin enema because you feel so drained. So the point is, find people to do practices that are specifically designed to create this kind of contact, not just the talking stuff, actually sitting in presence together. Because if you can build a small team of these people, I call it my dream team. But if you can find 3, 4, 5, 6 people who are dedicated to doing this level of regulation for themselves that you can sit with regularly, I don't mean like a support group, I mean like a nervous system community, then what you're receiving is different templates, different medicine, and different resources that mom and dad, doing the best that they could never possibly give you. The healing that has been missing from everything you've tried is probably not another insight or another modality. It's most likely co-regulation. If that resonates, subscribe and follow, because in the next video, I'm going to show you what a co-regulation practice actually looks like and how just 10 minutes can change what years of solo work could never touch.